thought we'd get here. Now this is a real podcast, let's make it clear. Top those charts, give us a like, make sure that we don't fight. You know what they say, there's no such thing as friends in business, but there can be friendly business. It's torn us in two, and you stand by and watch, and grab your crotch. It's an official podcast now, and we're ironing out all of the details. Season 2 is here. Now why don't you share a beer? It's Z-Man and the Push. It's Z-Man and the Push. An official podcast. It's Z-Man and the Push. It's Z-Man and the Push. An official podcast for you. Don't forget me. It's all about me. And also Push, I guess. It's for you, for me, for him, for all of us. Now listen to our fucking show that we're about to start.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody, to season number 2. That's right. The second season of Z-Man and the Push, an official podcast.
It is an official podcast. What do you guys think about that fucking rebrand? Bet you didn't expect that.
Bam.
Fucking idiots.
Suck it.
Yeah. It's great to be here. Took a long break. And I guess a lot of you are probably wondering, well, what the hell have you guys been up to during that break? You know, why'd you take so much time off? I think I have too much gain on my shit. It'll be fine.
We'll figure it out.
It'll be fine. All right, sorry if I'm too loud, guys. I don't give a shit. We're trying a bunch of new stuff. Anyway, so we've been away for a while.
And for that, we apologize, I guess.
I don't think I'm sorry. I think I liked it.
Yeah.
I'll let you kind of go first here. What have you been spending most of your time doing?
In the past month, not a lot has changed. Instead of playing FIFA 23, I've been playing FC 24. So that's just like the new version.
Nice. Wait, why is it FC now?
I guess the deal with FIFA expired.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was playing the other day, and I was doing my career, and I was playing a match called the Men's Country Cup or something, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And it turns out that's the World Cup, because FIFA also owns the World Cup, so they can't have the World Cup in the flagship soccer game.
That's a little odd to me. Do you think that FIFA was losing money? I mean, I guess what I'm saying is, why would they give that up?
I don't know.
And you've been enjoying it, I imagine?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, lots. Other than that, I had a party at my house, and all my friends came over. And we drank green beers because it was St. Patty's.
Yeah.
And we built a redneck pong table out of a cardboard
box.
TV box. So that was cool. Other than that, Nothing.
Right. Well, you guys might be thinking, Zach, you have a lot of things going on, don't you? And you'd be right in saying that. I've been trying to get my elite achievement diaries done in RuneScape. All right. So leading up to like near the end of the podcast or end of season 1, I think I was like looking for something to sink time into. Push pulled up Archero. It's this app game. One of the weekends we were hanging out, and I downloaded it and I started playing it. And I got so fucking involved in this game. I spent a Sunday, I think I spent about 7 to 8 hours playing a phone game that typically doesn't let you play too often. Like I
like
just
it has
downloaded
stamina.
it. Yeah, it has stamina, and it kept giving me more. And I think it's because they wanted to rope me back in. I think they knew what they were doing, and it worked. And I was so invested in it. And finally I said, like, I saw my friends playing RuneScape, and I was like, that's probably what my body's fucking craving. And boy, was I right, and boy, does that suck. Because I am, like, oh, sorry about that.
Yeesh.
Oh, God.
Wow.
I'm, like, only thinking about RuneScape now. So I'm like, super RuneScape mode, super RuneScape style, and that's been the bulk of what I've been doing. But there's I had a few big events that were kind of cool or interesting to talk about that I kind of want to go through.
Yeah,
if you're
sure.
down. So let's try to go in order. All right, first there's this funny. All right, so Nick Mullen, everybody knows Nick Mullen, Come Town, Adam Friedland show. So I went to see him live with Mal, Haley, and Liam, and first of all, it's in Columbus, and we're like, that's fine. We'll leave early on a Friday, and we'll get there because it's Friday night. And terrible fucking snowstorm, like out of nowhere. If I would have checked the weather, I would not have driven.
Yeah.
Like, so getting to Columbus takes 2 hours normally. It took me 3 hours, and it was like, and honestly, I'm surprised I made it in 3. It felt way longer than that. Like, I only almost slipped off the road one time, so that wasn't that bad. But it was hitting other cars that was the scary part. I was worried about hitting other cars. That was probably the worst drive I've ever had to go through in my life. I know. All right, try to one up me, fuckers. That's nothing. I driven through 9 inches one time. Like, I don't give a fuck about what you did. I had to live through this, and this is my story. Your trauma. Stop trying to out-trauma me. Anyway, we make it, and then we're like, I don't even know if we want to go to the show, because we would have to leave. It was like 20 minutes away from Liam's house, and we were like, it was going to be 45 with the weather, and we decided to do it, and I am really happy we did it. And I'm not going to tell you, basically just know that it was really funny, and he probably had the funniest crowd work I'd ever seen in my life. He was talking about how you don't really see your family unless it's like when you grow up, unless tragedy is struck.
Sure.
Like, that's when you normally get together with your family and you see everybody. And then he asked the crowd, have any of you had a tragic event happen recently? Oh, wait, let me back up a little bit. He opened up with Merry Christmas, and he said he just likes to say that when it snows because whatever. So he said that at the beginning. But then he's like, does anybody had a tragic event happen recently? This guy fucking raises his hand and says, I don't know if he raised his hand I think he raised his hand. And he's like, my wife died on Christmas. And Nick just turns around and he's like, why did I ask that? He's like, why the fuck did I ask that? And then after a minute, he's like, so does she become Santa Claus now? Dude, that was so fucking funny.
That is good.
But then after the show, so fun fact about me, Nick Mullen has had me blocked on Instagram for 6 years. And after the show, I run into him. And this is before he got in the line for the meet and greet. I just talk to him and I tell him, like, good show or whatever, and we have a nice, pleasant conversation. and I forget to ask him to unblock me on Instagram. And then he has to go get ready for the line or whatever. And then there's the line, and it's so fucking long. And none of the other friends wanted to wait in line, understandably so. So I didn't get to ask him to unblock me on Instagram. I'm really nervous about my levels. I hope they're fine. But anyway, but then I DM'd him on Twitter, and he has somebody running
On
his
X?
Yeah, on X, and he has somebody running his socials, and she was like, "Yeah, I'll unblock you." So she unblocked me, so I'm cool now.
Sweet.
So that's sick. Let's go to the next event. Haley was hanging out with her friends. Actually, you know what? I am gonna lower this
Okay.
and resume. So Haley goes to hang out with her friends. Or no, this was the same night. Oh my god, I forgot. All right. Sorry. We go to this music festival for local Cleveland bands, and it's the coldest day ever for some reason. And I didn't wear gloves, and I didn't bring a coat. I don't know why. I guess I didn't think it was going to be that cold, but it's the coldest fucking day ever.
Sure.
We see this one band that looked so pretentious, but they looked so fucking cool doing it. So we watched them, and I'm in love with them now. They're called Radderall, which is a pretentious name. Oh my god, so sick. And they rule. And then we saw LeConte, which is another really good band. They're like they got saxophone and shit.
Hell yeah.
And my boss thinks they sound like Steely Dan, I think. But anyway, they're really good. So who wants to see Radderall on the podcast? Let's make it happen, maybe.
We're gonna try.
And then they want Haley's friend wants to go out, and I'm like, nope, I'm going home and playing RuneScape.
Bam, bam,
Playing
bam.
RuneScape. Yeah. And so they go out, and they're out, and I'm like, Haley, when are you coming home? Because I didn't expect her to be out that late, and she's like, I'm coming home soon. 2 hours later, I get a phone call from her, and I miss it because I'm, whatever. And it's her friend laughing and saying Haley ate shit. So I drive there because I stopped drinking, and I'm like, so I'm completely sober at this point. I drive to pick her up, and her face is all busted up on the one side, on her eye and shit. And I'm like, God fucking damn it! And I managed to get her home. And the next day we have to take her to the emergency room, and that nurse didn't even ask me to leave before asking her if she's safe at home. It's like, what? And it's like, do your job. What if I am an abuser?
Yeah, like what if Haley said no and you just started beating up the nurse?
Yeah, what if, and then I'm gonna yeah.
Like if you can beat up your girlfriend, you can certainly beat up a nurse.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying.
She took a big risk there.
That was awful bold of you to ask that while I'm still in the room. But anyway, everything was fine. She was big, scraped up and shit. And then I refused to be in public with her for the next week because I don't want people thinking I'm a beater. So,
I had a similar experience when I was in high school with a girl. She got in a car accident with our friend Caleb, who was on the podcast, and this other girl. Officer Caleb. They're in the car with this girl, and this girl like was crying because she just saw her ex-boyfriend, some like high school bullshit, and then she crashed, and then my ex-girlfriend had hit her face on the seat rest, the back of the seat rest.
Man.
Yeah, and she had a fucking black eye, big
fucking
as the
shiner.
moon. Yeah. And then I had to go to school, and she had to go to school, and everybody would be like, oh my god,
what did he do to you?
Are you safe at home?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, no, because I don't live with her.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Don't ask me.
If I was there.
If I was there, she wouldn't be.
Exactly. Anyways, back to Haley and her busted ass face.
Yeah, and so that happened, and then it healed pretty fast. And yeah, now we're back to normal. And I think that's about it. I think that kind of catches us up. I'm trying to think if any other major events happened Fuck it, nothing. All right, let's get. All right, that's a recap.
Oh, one more.
Oh, go
I got
for it.
one more. My dad stayed with me this past week, for a couple days, and I was off work on Thursday, and Wednesday we were turning up, turning down for what, if you will.
Yeah, sure.
And we busted out the Malort.
Uh-oh.
And I wanted him to try it. And he's like, "What is it?" And I was like, "Oh, it's a Chicago thing," is what I told him. And he took a sniff and he's like, interesting. I was like, yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of optimism. I like that.
Yeah, he kind of was taken aback, He was like, interesting. And then he took a swig and he was like, "That's the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted." And now he won't stop talking about it.
What about how disgusting it is, or how he wants more?
Just talking about it in general. He texted me yesterday and was like, "What was that drink we were drinking?" And we only had one drink of it. We weren't drinking it.
You weren't going crazy?
Yeah. He's like, "What was that drink we were drinking?" And I told him. He's like, "I've been asking all my Chicago friends all about it." And then today he sends me a picture of, here, I'll read it. It's a Google search for Malort taste, and the result says, challenging to drink with the flavor that includes notes of gasoline, grapefruit, sweat, wax, fire, mineral oil, and bitterness. So, yeah. But he's fixated on it now, just like anybody is when they try it.
Yeah, that's how they get you.
Exactly.
You try it and you're like, it's a miracle of a drink.
Yeah.
How is it the way it is?
So we have to find him a bottle.
Find him a bottle.
Crack a bottle. That's my...
Make him...
That is my father.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Yeah, now we're back.
That's good. We're back. New stew.
Under construction, I'd say.
Under construction. We'll figure it. I'll figure it out. But look at this. Now you can see both of us on one screen, and we're you can see how everybody's like. You guys look too business professional in season 1. You guys look way too business professional. We want to see you guys lounging. And so this is kind of us moving towards that. And a lot of podcasts do it. A lot of podcasts are kind of moving towards the, lounge style. Everybody's all, because it's not enough to make content that's literally just talking about nothing. You also have to be actively being as lazy as possible.
Exactly.
So just to show people that, well, I don't give a fuck about this shit. I don't give a fuck about it. I don't give a fuck about anything.
We don't care.
We don't give a shit. Speaking of, I saw a guy, there was this clip of a guy who was live, I think on Twitch or something else. That's the crazy. All right, so people go live on Twitch just being crazy to me.
Just
Still
chatting.
Crazy to me. Anyway, it was one of those guys, I think, except he was out on the town. Some fucking guy came up and chopped his hand off.
What?
I'm not fucking kidding. I think he brought a sword, and I think he was in Japan or something. I think he might have been a Japanese streamer or something. Fucking chopped his fucking hand off.
Live on stream. Golly.
So, I mean, I guess it's just those little things that make me not want to do this shit.
I've never really thought that way at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I value my hands too much. Speaking of, when you pretend to jack... All right, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say that I think you just gave somebody an idea.
Dude, if one of you fucking chop my hand off, I'm going to be so fucking pissed off. You don't even know. You don't even want to know how pissed off I'll be, okay? Because do you understand how hard it is going to be to relearn RuneScape with only one hand?
One hand.
Impossible.
Or possibly with a foot. You could learn how to play with your foot.
Now, yeah, I could. I could actually make that work, probably.
There's so much accessibility in gaming nowadays, man.
Yeah, except for if they chop my right hand off.
Yeah.
It's like that's where everything is.
That's where all the magic happens.
Yeah, this is where my precision comes from.
You couldn't play ukulele.
Couldn't play ukulele.
You couldn't sign your name like you used to.
No, I'd have to come up with a new dumbass signature.
And you'd be left-handed, so you'd probably smear most of your fucking...
And if a priest gets a hold of me, if a Catholic nun gets a hold of me, they're going to be fucking hitting me with a ruler constantly.
Non-stop.
Yeah, non-stop. Up top.
And we can do that.
And we can do that, and you can see it happen live and in the flesh.
Yep.
See, this is just a way better setup.
Amen, brother. And also, you don't have to edit 2 videos. You can just edit 1.
Yeah, it's huge. I just need to figure out what I'm going to do whenever I... Oh, no, actually, I have a really funny idea.
When we have a guest?
Yeah, I have a funny idea.
Just put him, like, right
Green
here.
screened in. Yeah, it's going to be really funny. It's going to be hilarious. Anyway, speaking of guests, I think I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done with guests. They're pissing me off.
Why?
I don't even know if I want to get into it.
Okay.
Wait, should I? The people want it. So I've been trying to organize an episode, and 2 people that I'm trying to get for it, 2 different people. So I have one person who's down, but I need 2. This is very important.
Sure.
And the second person, there's 2 options, both ignoring me. And then number 2, I ask our good friend Caleb W. Francis for to just make a little clip for us to welcome in season 2. Mm-hmm. He ignores it. he responded previously and then ignores this text. So great. Now I'm gonna have to buy a $50 cameo because his cameos are $50 fucking dollars. Buy a $50 fucking cameo to pretend like he's a friend of the show. Not Clay, still not responding. Probably going to buy one of his cameos and try to code it to where he says that our podcast is good. And then fucking, yeah, I mean, I'm just like frustrated with it all. I don't like it, all right? I'm tired of it. I keep throwing my fucking neck on the line to get these people to join my fucking podcast, and I say, look, dude, it's dumb, I know, I'm sorry you're not gonna make money off of this, I'm sorry you're not gonna get more exposure for this, in fact, if somebody finds out you did this, they might like you less, I'm sorry, but I'm a decent guy. All right, and a lot of people think that I'm not because I'm so mean to guests, but it's all in jest and it's fun. So I guess I'm fucking sick of it is what I'm saying. I'm sick of this guest shit.
I see.
I think we might go solo.
Or we might just have to go back to our roots.
Yeah.
Just start pals.
Yeah. Or I keep doing it, and me just ranting there is just, me venting.
Yeah, we find other people. I mean, there's how many people in the world now?
I don't fucking care.
10 billion?
Something.
We could find at least 6.
Yeah. My only problem is I really like when people are, have a comedy background.
Yeah.
Now, to get somebody with a comedy background, I need to be actively doing comedy.
Yeah.
To meet new people. Sorry, guys. I haven't been doing any TikTok. Haven't been interested. Haven't had any ideas. Hey, Push, what do you say we make a video tonight?
Yeah, let's do a live brainstorming.
You know what? Actually, I think... All right. No. This podcast, starting this podcast up is going to be good for me. Because right before we started up today, I was thinking, I really don't ever want a podcast again. Mm-hmm. But then I started setting up the new stew, and I was like, uh-oh.
Yep.
I'm getting the bug again.
You got the bug. You got the itch.
I'm getting the itch. I'm going to have fun with this again.
Yep.
So maybe I just needed to start doing something to really get me back in the saddle. And then I got to get back to animating, too. I'm still in the middle of possibly the best video of all time. It's going to get at least 100 views. And for my 100 hours of work, I think that's worth it.
Yeah, that ratio works out.
God, animating is the worst fucking thing in the world. Junk needs to stop animating. Anyway,
Yeah,
I'm
setting
sorry.
the
I'm
bar too
rambling
high.
now. I'm rambling.
You're going on and on over here.
I'm just like venting. I guess I've had all this pent up because I've just been so content playing RuneScape, and I was thinking about it. I was like, people who can just exist, people who can just happily exist. They go to work, they pay their bills, they play video games, they go out sometimes, they look at the sky, they go talk to people, and that's just what they do.
Mm-hmm.
That is the best existence in the world. If you can exist while not feeling shame for not creating, you are exactly where you need to be. Creators are in prison. That's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so I
guess.
think that's it. If I had a soundboard right now, I'd probably press the sub button. Like the throw up sound.
Yeah. Or bruh.
Yeah, here, how about you give us some sounds?
Okay.
New Stu can't reach the soundboard, so I got to get an extender. We'll get the soundboard back. Fucking relax, okay? Give me a minute.
Yeah, and currently we have my phone soundboard, which is Meme Soundboard 2K19.
Bruh.
So
That'll do us.
yeah. Anywho, what do you say we get right into it, improv style?
Before we do the improv, I want to go back to what I was gonna say. When you pretend to jerk off on somebody real fast, you know how you say like "suck it" or like you know like
Yeah.
get fucked or whatever, that kind of thing. Do that gesture real fast. All right, so you leave some space in the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking about how funny that is. And now roll some dice. Or no, like pretend to roll dice with one hand. So you close your hand.
I mean, there's still space there.
Yeah, I guess so. I was just thinking about it. I wonder if there's, because I was thinking about how I do it, and I leave space in my hand too.
Well, it's
right?
muscle memory, right?
Right, but I was thinking about how funny it would be if I started closing my hand. I think it's just much more malicious that way.
What about when you do like the blowjob thing?
You're just and you're like biting.
Like Millie Bobby Brown eating a carrot.
Is that what she does?
You didn't see that video where she goes, and then she does like something weird.
Cringe.
Here, let
Give
me
us a
pull it
cringe
up.
sound effect.
Okay. I don't know why I put the zipper down on my zipper pockets.
You literally have the soundboard right now, so.
We need some milk.
This was 2019 and all,
That'll do.
so.
Maybe I should just, when we get the soundboard back, I should just add those sounds.
Program this to
Yeah.
that. Okay, so
Anyway, we're going to get into an improv?
you want to get into an improv?
I guess so. Might
I
as
mean-
well.
It is a staple of our show.
Yeah, should it be though? It's season 2. It's a brand new show. Everything should be different.
Yeah, sure.
Now we're going to do scripted bits.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Yeah.
do an improv.
Okay. Let me think of one. Okay. I am the king of a kingdom.
Sure.
You are a courier from another kingdom.
A courier?
Yep.
So like a messenger.
Yeah.
Hermes of sorts.
Sure. And basically, we don't have a relationship with your kingdom yet.
Sure.
So we're just kind of meeting for the first time.
Okay.
Like you're like an envoy they sent
Okay.
to like,
Yeah, no,
Reach
I
out.
get you. I get you.
you got it?
Yep.
Okay.
First, I'm gonna be your guard. First, I'm gonna be your royal guard, and then you'll never talk to the royal guard again.
Okay.
Saya,
Yes, Nightingale.
we have a messenger from the neighboring kingdom.
The neighboring kingdom.
Yeah, I checked his pockets. He only had a letter.
A letter? What did it say?
Oh, sir, I can't read.
Oh. Yes, bring him in. Bring him in.
All right. They're on a horse.
Oh, okay. That was horse sound.
Yeah. Hello.
Welcome to Whitenhall.
Thank you so much for your warm welcome. I have a message from the king of... What did you say your kingdom was again, by the way?
Whitenhall.
Whitenhall? Interesting. Because we're Reddenhall.
Oh.
I guess I didn't... This is going to be in it. All right. To the kingdom next to us, whose name is completely different. All right, well, that... Sorry, we'll amend that. We would like to begin trading with you, but first we must know of your wares. To start, we would like to tell you what our wares are. Any questions so far? I mean, I can keep going, but...
Yes. I'd like to know what your wares are.
Oh, okay. Well, when you said yes, it almost sounded like you had a question.
Yes,
Based on the
my question is, what are
wares?
Yes.
Oh, well, now that you mention it. So, we have a ravaging bear population.
Bear.
So, we have a lot
Bear.
of bear pelts,
Bear.
bear bones, and bear meat.
We don't allow bear in this kingdom.
All right.
Bear took my father, King Barry.
Then maybe it'll be good to wear their pelts and eat their meat and grind their bones for your crops.
Yes, I see what you're saying.
All right, may I resume reading the letter now that I've
No.
answered your... Oh,
I don't need to hear any more.
I don't know. The king is...
I would like to eat your finest bear.
But our finest bear is reserved for our king.
Who is this king you speak of?
What was your name again?
My name?
Yes.
King Barry the Second.
This is awkward. Ours is King Gary the Third. This is really... I would like to meet this king whose name is completely...
There's been a lot of errors in this.
Been a lot of weird coincidences here so far. Anyway, so you sure can meet my king if you'd like, but I want to remind you that there's been a lot of how do you say quarrels between our nations at the border.
Yes.
And what I'm here to do is make peace first. And what you're suggesting is almost like you've never heard of us, even though you send men to our border to tear down our wall.
Yes, you were from the south, am I correct?
Yes.
Yes. No, I've never heard of you.
Well, They must know about us because they send men to us to ravage our wall.
That's your wall.
Well, yes, it's on our side of the property line.
We thought that was the Neanderthals' wall.
All right.
There's these, no, listen.
The origin of our people is none of your business.
There's these guys with big old eyebrow areas, you know?
Like mine.
Yeah, like yours, kind of. And they wear, like, these, like, kind of like your clothes you're wearing, the like, red gown you're kind of wearing.
Right.
They kind of wear, like, those.
Uh-huh.
Kind of like you, like, sort of. But they're also, like...
Normally they're bigger.
Really big, yeah.
Well, I'm the smallest. That's why they made me ride the horse.
Oh, so...
We only have small horses.
So, yeah, so we thought that you guys were like bad people or like crazy, like, you know, stuck in the bad time, you know, like, because listen, I've never seen anybody eat a bear. I've only seen a bear eat my dad. Barry,
Doesn't that...
the first.
Shouldn't that strike something in you, though? That maybe we have something to offer you. If we're eating the only weakness to your kingdom.
See, you have it backwards, though, is what I'm saying. So, like, we get eaten. You guys eat the... Do you see why that's backwards? You're like a backwards society. So we do it the other way. And you see, like... You see this big old castle. Do you have one of these big old castles?
No, we have little homes.
That's because we get... That's because you eat bears. We get eat... Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm...
I just think that this castle is a little bit much.
It's so big, though. Like, look at... Do you want to see my room?
Yeah, I do.
It would take you 2 days to get there.
Oh my god! See, don't you find that a bit wasteful?
No.
You want to know something?
Yes.
You want to know something? I
Sure.
think about your society.
What?
On the way in to the castle, being guided by guards, I passed the most poverty I've ever seen in my life.
Exactly, right?
This is...
And
this
those
isn't
people,
right.
those people all worship me, and that's so cool. And my dad got eaten by a bear. Your dad, what does he do again?
Well, I mean, I'm not royalty. My dad's a normal guy.
And he eats what?
Bears.
Bears.
Naturally.
See what I'm? Do you see where I'm going with this? Like the bear eating and the eating by bears. Do you see like the correlation?
So we're stronger than you,
Yeah. Well,
and we could take you over, and we don't need to establish a peaceful trade.
no. See, now you're like twisting my. Do you guys know about like newspaper?
I dabble.
Yeah. So you must
Like the funnies.
Yeah, clearly. Anyways, so what I'm saying is that we do you see this castle?
Again, yes.
And you see my robe,
Right, it's big.
my
And-
king robe.
What's that pelt?
This pelt, fox. You know the real small.
The little guys.
Yeah.
You eat those.
No. Just wear them because you know the color.
What do you do with all the meat?
The meat.
Yeah.
Meat. You're not understanding what we get eaten by the meat. We don't eat meat.
What do you eat?
Vegetables. The things growing in the ground that can't eat you.
You mean bear food?
We are bear food.
All right, that's good. And scene.
We're back, baby.
That was really good. That was a fun one.
That's what we do.
It feels good to be back.
Yep. Back like we never left.
Yeah. What's the song?
What song?
I don't know. Is there a song that goes like that?
I don't know.
Fuck my mama, never loved her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck my mama, never know.
Yeah.
I'm way up.
Band by
Can't get up.
got a broken penis.
Yep.
All right, let's see what else I have here. All right, so I've been thinking about how would you set up an experiment to find out if whales would like smoking cigarettes?
What?
Okay, so here's what you do. You get them in an aquarium, right? And you divide the top into 9 different sections. 9 different sections. And one of the sections in one corner, so 8/9 is open air.
Sure.
And over the 9th is a chamber of cigarette smoke.
A hot box.
A hot box of cigarette smoke. And you just let it live. Okay? Mm-hmm. And you're constantly filling that thing with cigarette smoke just in case it leaks out, or air always leaks no matter what. So you're filling that thing with smoke. And you let it live for months. And eventually, and all the while you're taking note of where it comes up to get air. And I think over time it would eventually be, it would keep poking up over there pretty often because it gets a nicotine buzz.
But would it though? Like, would the smoke from a cigarette be enough nicotine to even affect a whale?
I think that they take in a lot of oxygen or a lot of air.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
So I think that they would take in enough to get them whale nicked up.
But if they took in they take in a lot of oxygen. They go up once. They take in like all the smoke.
Yeah, and then you fill it back up.
Okay.
That's why I meant like you have to keep refilling it.
Who's on retainer as the resident smoker though?
No, nobody's smoking. You have you ever seen the videos of the people that set up the experiments to show what smoking does to your lungs, and they set it on a vacuum and run it through cotton? Basically, we just put lit cigarettes through a vacuum so that it fills up the room.
I think we should have somebody smoking.
Just one guy.
One guy smoking.
Yeah,
50
I work at
cigarettes a day.
SeaWorld. What do you do for SeaWorld? I'm the smoker. All of their whales are fucking hooked on nicotine, so somebody has to smoke in the chamber.
You could give them like, you could build like whale armor out of nicotine patches.
Okay.
And see how it takes.
Yeah, I guess
you gotta
so.
assume their skin is like more absorbent than our skin.
And then
is.
we can try fentanyl. Fentanyl is actually an animal.
Isn't it horse tranquilizer?
I don't know if it's necessarily horse tranquilizer or if it's just a general tranquilizer for animals, but like it's used on pigs too. So I'm sure it's used on all livestock whenever they have to like knock them out.
Sure.
So we do that, knock them out, put them into, and then put lit cigarettes in their mouth, and then wake them up, and then they're gonna be like, and then they're gonna
Wu-Tang the cigarette.
Yeah.
And then they become the coolest whale in whale school.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess what brought that thought on was like whales are kind of just like us, just in water. You know what I'm saying? Like they form bonds, and they eat fish, so they're kind of like just like us.
Yeah, whales and us.
Yeah.
Eating fish and forming bonds.
Mm-hmm.
No other people do that. No other things.
No, they're kind of just like us.
Just like us.
So, all right, what else do I have here? Oh, saw Fortnite's making a first-person mode.
Yeah, they've been talking about that forever.
Fucking figures right after we do a Fortnite third-person episode. It's like they're trying to make us,
like,
they're trying to invalidate us. They're like, what do you mean, like Fortnite? How about you hop on Fortnite right now? And then I get on its first person. I'm like, am I going crazy? So, do you think that Fortnite first person is going to be a separate mode, or do you think first person people can play with third person people?
I would guess a separate mode.
Why though? Do you think first person is going to give a crazy advantage?
I don't necessarily think so, but like,
Imagine building in first person. Wouldn't that be the worst thing in the world?
Fucking have a seizure, epilepsy.
Yeah, I wonder if it's gonna have to be like no builds first person.
Probably, but I mean, like some of the guns in the game, like with the scopes,
Right.
that's basically first person already.
Right.
But if you then had a gun with no scope, and you used first person mode,
And you get iron
it would be
sights.
it would be an advantage over people in third person.
Like pistol bitch.
But would it be a disadvantage though? Because some people, I don't know.
See, that's what I'm saying. Here's
Beats
me
me,
talking
dude.
about the logistics of Fortnite.
When's the last time you've even played Fortnite?
No idea, and I'm not interested.
Exactly.
So
why don't you leave it to me, bozo?
yeah, how about I talk about RuneScape? New RuneScape update, new island. That was crazy. So that's the RuneScape hour, I guess.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, backtracking to first person mode and then flipping it to first person shooter by Drake and J. Cole, and then flipping it into Kendrick Lamar dissing Drake and J. Cole in a new song that came out yesterday. Did you see this?
He dissed them at their asses?
Dissed him hard,
What
man.
did he say?
I guess.
Can I guess?
Yeah, go ahead.
Your dick
Guess
is too
while
big.
I pull it up.
Your dick is too big. You got it on film. And then. All right. your dick is too big, you got it on film, but it couldn't fill the big pussy, which is him. Wait. No, this is almost a bar. This is so close. Calling J. Cole a pussy, but a huge pussy, and saying, but it couldn't fill his pussy. This is a bar. All right, somebody write that and then comment it down below. Clean that one up for me.
I guess I'll go with the highlights here.
Drake sucks. And he raps like a girl with 21 Savage.
So some background: the song "First Person Shooter" with Drake and J. Cole. J. Cole at one point says like, "Who the big three? Is it K. Dot, Aubrey, or me?" Saying who's the big three of rap: Kendrick, Drake, or J. Cole.
Yeah, I got that.
Yep. And then let's see. He says, Kendrick says, "Fuck sneak dissin' first person shooter. I hope they came with 3 switches," in reference to the track. And then he says, "Motherfuck the big 3, N-word. It's just big me."
Okay. And then he says, "I am the Omega."
Yep. And then he says,
Again.
"I did it again and did it again and did it again." And then he punches the air.
Mm-hmm. On the beat.
Yep. And it's really cool.
Yeah.
So Drake and J. Cole are beefing with Kendrick now, I guess.
Honestly, you know what they say. Let the rich eat the rich.
Well, I say we pick a side.
Oh, okay. Whose side are you on?
You know me, dude.
Drake.
Kendrick for life, baby.
But you think Drake is so cute and funny.
I do, but
when is the last time Kendrick has made you laugh?
Oh my god, dude, all the time. Kendrick is hilarious.
No.
Have you seen his Finsta before?
Didn't know he had a Finsta.
Exactly. Also the whole fucking Family Ties music video
Hilarious.
is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And the
his dances are so funny.
King's Dead music video, you know that one? It's like, "Miss me with that bullshit."
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of the music video, but I know I've seen it.
They're like, just, I don't know. At one point, Kendrick is like standing.
Oh, where they're standing on the buildings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's, Kendrick
and
is,
then he dropped a song where he let Future go la-di-da-di-da.
La-di-da-di-da. That's the song.
Which is hilarious. No, that's what I'm saying. I was yeah. That is hilarious.
Yeah. So
I can't believe Future agreed to that.
Also, this song that I'm talking about is on a Future and Metro Boomin album. So it's like people are talking. It's like the Marvel Civil War, you know, but of rap.
Okay.
So that's why we got to pick sides.
Yeah. We should go with the underdogs.
Who's the underdogs?
Never mind. But I'm gonna take it back. I am on Kendrick's side. I haven't listened to a J. Cole song since freshman year of college, and I haven't listened to a Drake song since freshman year of college.
Yeah.
So
I listened to all 3 of them pretty heavily, and I'd say out of the 3, I like Drake the least. But boy, do I love some Drake songs.
what about the one where he's like, where the other guy's like, "It's about us right now, girl. Where you going?" From Views. Remember Views?
That's a
2016 best year of your life.
Party Next Door, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good one. And then
I think that's the only
Breaking
song.
News. If she watched it, that's. Yep.
I was gonna say though, I think that's the only Drake song that I like.
My favorite is Passion Fruit by Drake. Yeah. Seeing you got ritualistic.
Yeah, I don't really. I think it. I don't think I just think I don't like rap anymore, and I think. And I just don't know why. I just don't think I'm that interested in it. I think. I don't know how to put it.
I think
I like music to be just like funky, and
I see what you're saying. I was gonna say I think I'm jaded in terms of music now, and that's why I don't like rap. Like, I think it has to be good
Oh,
to like it now,
yeah.
and nothing is really standing out to me anymore.
I don't think that that's so bad, though. I think in an era where shit is just constantly coming out, I think it's kind of like reclaiming it. Reclaiming. How do I? It no. It's fighting back. It's saying stop releasing shit for the sake of releasing shit, such as podcasts like this one. Stop releasing garbage all the time just because the algorithm demands it, and just because the label demands it, and just because attention spans are so low. How about you actually make something good for once?
Put some thought into
How
it.
about you actually fucking do something worth it? Is this podcast worth it? No, obviously, guys. God damn it. That's why I'm not pushing it.
Push.
Wait, hold on. You're a caveman. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Push me.
I get it, dude. That's good.
Yeah, that's. If I had a soundboard, that would go crazy. I'd go crazy.
That's
on that thing right now.
highbrow comedy.
Yeah.
With a little bit of lowbrow, because
Oh,
caveman.
dude, up top. This is awesome. We're
Yep.
so fucking back. I'm gonna have a panic attack.
We're flowing.
Yeah. Do you see the? Can you read the time on that phone or no?
Oh, fucking A, dude.
That's 70, and that's probably 75. That's 60. Probably at about 54, if I had to guess.
It's about 53. I think
53.
it just turned over to 53.
Okay. Well, then I guess we should start closing it out. I
Only
don't think.
one way.
We need to reevaluate the structure of this podcast because it's season 2, only Z-Man and the Push, and we have to figure out a new logo at some point.
Yep.
What do we do? Well, fuck. If we stop doing Mad Libs, people are gonna commit.
People are gonna freak
People
out.
are gonna commit.
People are
You know
gonna
what I
freak.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So-
Genocide.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna.
Peop-
Speaking of, apparently the court case ruling, because I looked into it, I was like, whatever happened there? They basically the all that happened was they deemed it plausible that they were committing genocide, and they said, all right, so you need to do these things to make sure that you're not committing genocide, and then report back to us.
Interesting.
And then they were like, all right, you're good. Go ahead. Go, shoo. You just got to do that stuff. And then apparently South Africa was like, guys, we need to revisit this because they're not doing these things. And Israel's like, you're not allowed to take us back to court. You're not allowed. That's not right. You can't take us back to court. That's stupid. That's stupid. And that's basically what's happening right now, which is hilarious. Hilarious how the world works. Crazy.
Yeah.
This shit
pretty
is so everything is so fucked.
fucked. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's do a Mad Lib. Clapping sound effect.
Here, let me get one.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Psych! That's the wrong number!
I couldn't find one in time, so I went with that.
That will do.
Anyways, do we want to do a theme?
New beginnings.
Are you gonna be able to?
Yeah, I can figure it out.
Okay. Well, then let's start with a type of liquid.
Water. Like finding water on Mars.
Like the water of life, yeah. Noun.
Spring.
'Cause
Oh,
spring is sprung.
by the way, happy 2-year anniversary of the podcast.
Oh, yeah. Been doing this shit for 2 years straight.
Definitely not taking any breaks.
Plural noun.
Flowers.
Mm-hmm. Article of clothing.
Bib. Because it's on a baby, and a baby's new.
Yep.
So.
Color.
Color? What is a new color? I feel like we've had all of the colors for so long. We'll go with green.
Part of the body.
Pubes.
Is that? Okay.
I don't know. Maybe that shouldn't count. But that's new to people sometimes.
Sometimes.
What else is new in the part of the body that's new to people? Ooh, tumor.
Okay, plural noun.
Okay, beginnings.
Adjective.
New.
Adjective.
Fresh.
Plural noun.
Whew, this is all right. Maybe I shouldn't have picked this theme. Okay.
You only got 4 more after this, and
That's not too bad.
One you can't really call. You can't really put a theme to it.
I think I could fight through this. Oh, dude, if it's person in the room, I have a new one. But all right.
It's not.
Damn it. I forgot to call myself GTZ man at the beginning of this. I got my gold tooth, everybody.
Clapping sound effect.
I have a gold tooth. It's all gold. It cost me $1 million. Plural noun. Let's go with canvases, as in blank canvases.
Okay. Animal.
Uh-oh. What's a new animal? A joey. Like a baby kangaroo. Actually, scratch that out. Do cub. It's more, I feel like it's more general.
Silly word.
Ooh.
I know.
Noob. That is a silly word, and it is... Come on.
Okay. Adjective.
If you got one, you
Excuse me.
can jump in, but I...
Brand new.
Brand new. Yeah. We should have done new for all of the fucking adjectives.
All right, adverb. Last but not least.
Newly.
Okay, we've got how to enjoy yourself on the beach.
Oh, dude, so good.
It's gonna be a hit, I hope. When you go back to the beach, you must take along a big blanket.
Wait, what?
That's just the first part. There's no...
Oh, take a long. Okay. I thought you meant like a long big blanket. I was like, what?
You must take along a big blanket. This is why I was laughing. A thermos bottle full of water. Lots of suntan spring, and a couple of folding flowers. Then you put on your bib so you can get to a beautiful green to last you all summer. You also should have a big hat to keep the sun off your tumor. If you want exercise, you can find some beginnings to play volleyball with. This is so dumb. Volleyball is America's favorite new game. You can also bring a fresh lunch, such as hard-boiled canvases, a few Cub sandwiches with mustard, and some bottles of Noob Cola.
No, that's funny.
If you remember all of the above and get a place near a brand new lifeguard, you can sunbathe newly all day.
A brand new lifeguard, one that isn't seasoned and one that sort of sucks.
One that will let you die.
That's awesome.
All right, so that's the first Mad Lib of the
season.
And remember, folks out there, we are still we still only have like 3 or 4 maybe Mad Libs
and then
left in this book.
we'll have to buy a new fucking book.
So we need subscribers to our Patreon so we can afford a new book.
Please.
Because our 9 to 5s
Not cutting it.
not paying the bills anymore.
Nope.
Not with a podcast as popular as this.
This month and a half has been the poorest I've ever been. All right. Well. And now the closer song. This is tough because I don't want to do the. Maybe we use the chords from the first song, from last season's song, as the closer song now.
Perhaps.
Let's try it.
Let's try
Let's
it.
just fuck with it, man.
Sure.
Can you cue up a sound effect too?
Oh, yeah. Let me find one.
Oh, there we go. Needed that one.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
That was Why Are You Running?
That was pretty good. Do you want me to start?
Sure.
I can't. Haven't played this in a month and a half. Okay.
You use it, you lose it.
We're starting over. And you better take cover. We have guns and lots of artillery. I keep fucking up.
It's okay.
Maybe that sounds good to me, but I would like to make peace. Let me break down.
You want
Why
me to take
am
over?
I? Yeah, please let me focus on this.
No,
Fuck.
let me take over the uke.
You can't do these chords.
Not those chords, but I can do different ones.
All right, we'll have you try.
Let me do. I'll do C G A minor. All right, new season, new beginnings, man. Oh, right into my dink. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Need to get full comfort here. Hands are sweaty. Okay.
We just started season 2. It sounded good to me. But how about you? We are gonna be the #1 podcast in the world. At this rate, I think I will hurl at the thought of the fame. It's no longer a game. Now it is our job. And somebody buzzed my fob. Hello? Wait, it's the president. Hello? Wait. Oh my god, that's... Wait, you're in heaven? Oh no, the president just died. Keep going. He needs me to take over. And I said, you can count on me, sir. First new law is... Nobody's allowed to post a podcast. Unless you have a PhD. That sounds good to me. We gotta re-educate all the populace. And nobody can stop this. I am Mr. President. You have to admit that Z-Man's America's the best America. God! So the bald eagle, it's the best America. Go ahead and take over as a citizen.
I am a citizen and I'm sick again. I just wish I could get rid of this shit again. I cannot move out of town. This is a little harder than I expected. I don't feel sexy. But it's time for a Brexit. From this country I hate. I'm going on a date with another country called Canada.
Alright. As President of the United States, that makes me hate you and your whole band of boys. If you go to Canada, I'll take away your toys. I'm talking all your property. I'll claim it under USA. Hey, have you changed your mind today? Come on. It's great here. Have you seen your property value soar? But please ignore how hard it is to move out and find another property.
Yeah. My hand was cramping up, so I had to stop that. I know it was a little...
Yeah, I think we had a lot more story to tell there as me as president of the United States.
I'm not so used to playing your ukulele for a long
It's
time.
pretty big.
Mine's a little smaller.
Yeah.
So my hand started cramping there. But if you want to...
Take over?
Yeah, we can switch up the story a little bit.
Okay. I guess I'll have to keep these chords. Sorry guys, I really wanted to give you new chords, but
No, we can do
but
new
I guess
chords.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
We can do new chords.
No, if it ain't, let's just stick to these ones for now. We're kind of cruising on these ones. Let's do it. You're the citizen, so
I'm moving out. I'm moving south. I'm gonna go to Mexico. I'm gonna run across the border, and I'm gonna find a hoarder and buy all their possessions and meet some Mexicans. They're gonna make me some tacos. Maybe they'll make me some tapas. Maybe I'll introduce them to my favorite breakfast food, waffles.
they've never heard of waffles.
Waffles.
Why can't the Mexicans have any waffles?
I don't know, but they got some fried ice cream. Why don't we just combine these things? Put them on top. Put fried ice cream in the middle of my waffles. That would not be awful. I wish I had a pocket full of sunshine, but I don't, 'cause I only have dimes, and they're not worth a thing in Mexico. I gotta go get some pesos.
Not on my watch. Yeah, not on my watch. I'm gonna close the border from the inside now. And also I went to the banks and I bailed them out. I said, hey, I'll forgive your debt. But I bet there's only one thing that I want from you. It's to throw away your other currencies too. Only hold the US dollar. I believe it's backed in oil. Hey, that's gonna make me holler. How is it backed in oil when we hardly produce it? If Saudi Arabia produces it, does that mean that they kind of control the value of the dollar? You know what? Actually, I don't know. I'm getting into a political thing that I should probably look up. As the President of the United States. I don't know enough about this country, but I know a lot about one thing. Fried ice cream kinda sucks. Have you ever had it? I mean, aw shucks. Yeah, it's just like soggy bread at the point when you eat it and it gets in the way. Yeah, I tried fried ice cream one time and I did not like it at all.
Later, I am lurking. I'm in Mexico in Albuquerque. This place is so nice. Everybody speaks English here. I love it in Mexico. I won't forget the Alamo, and I'll never, never, ever go home. I'm in Mexico till I die. Santa Fe till I die. Those are the only cities I know in Mexico. I'll never go to Mexico, 'cause the borders, they are closed. I cannot get over this big wall because it's too tall. I'm talking 7'11". I just wanna go to heaven, but my best friend, his name is Devin. I said, hey man, why is there so much sand? I just wish I could go to a brand new land like Greenland or Iceland. An Iceland would be the place of my life land. And when I land from my plane, I won't be so insane. I'll just be happy. Anywho.
New lore just dropped. GTZ Man is the president of the United States now.
And I live in Mexico in a town called Albuquerque.
That was funny. That was pretty good.
It's Santa Fe. Santa Fe's in Arizona, isn't it? Or is Santa Fe New Mexico?
Couldn't tell you, honestly. I should know that as the president of the United States. You know what would be really embarrassing? Giving Joe Biden a geography quiz on sort of random cities, like cities that that people in the state know about. Like they know, oh, that's here, but not necessarily. Like if you're even the next state over, you've never heard of the city.
Like
Marion.
Yeah.
Marion, Ohio, or Marietta even, or Lancaster,
Elyria.
Or Elyria.
Canton even.
Yeah.
But I guess Canton has the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
So that'd be kind of funny. Joe Biden, we don't need you to take a brain test or whatever it is that they want you to take. We just want to quiz you. We want to give you a quiz.
No.
No,
sorry. I interrupted too early. Go ahead.
Joe Biden, if you want to be on this podcast, and I know you do, you already know what to expect, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tough guy? Okay, fucker? Asshole? All right. This has been awesome.
This is just like old times.
Yeah, welcome to the all-new, brand-new Z-Man and the Push podcast. Nothing else, just Z-Man and the Push.
Which means it's only going to go up from here. We're starting with this very bare-bones studio, the bare-bones sound effect, the bare-bones Z-Man and the Push song.
We can only put meat on this. Meat and skin and fucking maybe a thin layer of fat, like a normal amount.
Like 9%. Yeah. 9% body fat.
I think at my skinniest in wrestling, I think I was still like 13% body fat, which is crazy to me. Like the percent body fat is insane.
Yeah.
Like looking at it, whatever. Who cares?
Who cares? We're not here to talk.
Yeah, it's whatever. All right, guys. Thanks for having us again.
Wait, where do we put an egg on it?
Should we do that anymore, or should we come up with a new thing? I feel like
it's kind of a classic.
Yeah, but
we have to have some consistency. I mean, we have the ending the show with the freestyle song, but
Season chew your eggs before you swallow.
sweet, good one. Season coop because the
Chicken
eggs
coop.
come out of the chicken coop.
Yep, that's good.
Yep.
Season your eggs too. Season your eggs also, like season your eggs too. Like don't just cook them, season your eggs too.
Yeah. You
It's
know,
good.
like we're returning and it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a fryer because you're frying an egg.
You're right. Earlier I was rambling, but you could say that I was scrambling. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that was it then.
Yeah, I think that'll do
I
it.
think that's all we need.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. And also, I'm only going to say this one time, but if you're not watching the video, you don't get to see me and Z-Man hold hands till the end of the show.
Yeah.
So
I think
you're missing out.
this should be our new thing.
Yep.
Just holding hands until the end of the show.
Yep.
And then like a minute of silence. Would that be good? Do you think people would think that's funny if we just...